Glad to have you back. This is still iBrand Daybreak. Now, when we talk about money, it piques the interest of many people, including you and I. But it's one thing to make money and it's another thing to properly manage your money. And on this segment, we'll be talking about budgeting, money management, tips to improve your finances. And joining us via audio call, we have Olushola Popola, who is a life coach, business analyst, and CEO, Rich Vision Cooperative. Good morning, Olushola. Thank you for joining us.
Awesome morning to you. Thank you for having me on.
All right. Now, we're talking about money management. How can better money management help reduce my spending, improve my ability to invest and save, and achieve financial goals that once seemed impossible? Olushola, could you help us understand what really money management is all about?
Thank you very much, and thank you, good morning, listeners. You know, when you talk about money management is so important that even the rich, I remember one of the top richest guys in Nigeria then had to send his son to the university to go and read money management. Is one thing to make money, is another thing to know how to manage it. Many are persons that were sometimes rich in the past, but today they are begging to eat bread because they fail to learn the art of money management. So money management cannot be overemphasized. No matter who you are, where you are, and where your money is coming from, you must learn to manage money, make money, multiply money, and manage money. Those are the principles that makes you wealthy. You learn how to make money, you learn how to manage to multiply money, and you learn how to manage what you have multiplied. Now, one of the principal tools that we use in managing our money and managing our finances is a tool called the budget. It's called the budget. Now, a lot of people, when they hear that word budget, I like to always simplify it to everyday person. I think I always use my practical experience. You know, sometimes ago, way back, almost 15 years now, I was working in a corporate organization. I'm trying to, so if you're listening to me, just pay attention to this because it relates to you. Working in a corporate organization, my salary then was about 240,000 naira monthly as an accountant, chartered accountant in the company. And you know, you have everything there. But then I was still going for salary, you know what they call salary advance, IOU. I wonder, the 240,000, 2005, 2000, it was big money. But I was still broke, borrowing here and there. Then one day I sat down with myself by myself. What is it? Are they pursuing me from somewhere or something? I started to look, what is my income? Now, the mistake that most of us we do is we plan our life yearly, monthly, but your life is lived on daily basis. So you must take from where you are now to where you are going. So I took that 240,000, divided it by 30 to what is my income per day. And when I did that, reality dawned on me. My net worth was 8,000 naira per day. Now, the guy outside there driving vehicles and things, most of them make this 8,000 per day now. So what is the big deal? You call yourself an accountant and you can't. So I say, number one. Number two, how much do I spend? What is my daily spend? What am I spending on a daily basis? I began to take my house rent. 365 days, the house rent, okay, I was paying 800,000, I divided it by 365 to know what the cost of me living in that house per day. Even if you have your own house, look at the cost of renting that house and then do a division of 365 so that you know the cost per day, per night. So from there, the children's school fees, the number of children I have multiplied by their total school fees for the year, I divided by 365 to know the cost per day. Everything, how much do I give for family upkeep, the car that I'm riding, how many years has this? I divided the cost, depreciated it over 4 years, and everything. By the time I finish doing all these things, the one I'm going to buy bread, I follow join. Then I came to a figure of about 10,200 naira. Now, this is a naira, spending 10,200 naira. No wonder the salad, No wonder the IOUs. No wonder it seems as if somebody say maybe it's one Agbano or something. Nobody telling you is you that have not planned. From that period onwards, I began to make accurate. So I knew what my per day is. So when I'm spending beyond, somebody bring that shit, come and buy. I said, this Ashedi, I calculate it, I put it I know my budget cannot take this because I know. So when I'm going out and we go to eatery to go and eat, let's go and relax. As I'm buying the thing, I'm calculating. You spent 8,000. This is the total value of your life in a day that you have spent now. And based on this, it's cautioned my spending. Even the time I spend in things, it cautioned me because now I find it difficult to stand with somebody gisting for 1 hour or watching YouTube for 1 hour or playing games for 1 hour because I was able to bring down my daily income to hourly. So as at that time, I was earning about 333 naira per hour. So if I stand to gist with you for 1 hour, I'm spending 333 naira. That's expensive for me. So I refused to, and I wasn't comfortable. I now began to look at what do I need to do to increase this income. 8,000 naira per day was not comfortable for me. It can't give me the kind of life that I promised my wife, my children, and things. I have to look for what do I need to do to improve this income. That was the basis. That's where the journey started for me as an entrepreneur. After I left that organization, I began to look at, okay, this is what I need to do. So today, when you hear me talk, I talk per day. I tell you, this is my earnings per day. I took Nigerian, I was just discussing with some people, and I said the average amount of money you need to survive, to live daily in Nigeria is 30,000 naira. An average, I'm talking of average life. How did we come about this figure if we did not track it? So budgeting management is very, I just brought it to the minimum level, to the lowest level that every one of us can easily understand. So if you're listening right now, sit down with yourself and by yourself. With yourself and by yourself, and tell yourself the truth. Write down the expense, everything that you are going, the income, your income, break it down to daily. I know they pay you yearly or monthly, break it down. Your business is per year or per month. Break down everything onto daily basis. It will help you to manage, to be able to know where do I increase money, where do I increase my spending, what do I reduce, what is necessary, what is not necessary. This is the importance of management, and I've given you a simple way in which you can easily do it. Now if you go the accounting way, you will put a lot of things into it, but then in this simple way everyone can relate with it.
Okay, you've spoken extensively on money management regarding budgeting and the need to take account of what one spends daily and what comes in daily as well as one's earnings. Let's look at those who would want to multiply their streams of income. And the reason I'm asking this is because you said you divided into 3 parts: money making, money multiplying, and money management. So for those who want to multiply, what pieces of advice would you give them regards multiplying their streams of income?
Yeah, thank you very much. When it comes to multiplying money, this is one of my best of interest. you know, they said money that you have not saved will not save you, and money that you have not invested will not multiply. So when you talk about multiplication of money, it is not by putting the money in a savings account. A lot of us are so much risk averse that when they talk about this, you tell me, oh, this is risky. When you want to talk about multiplication of money, you are talking of risk. You are talking of risk. So the more you can take, the more your ability to take risk, the more wealthy you become. I began to understand that. And you must have a background knowledge. Someone rightly said that the opportunity of a lifetime must be seized within the lifetime of that opportunity. Many of us have had opportunity to invest, to put our monies in 1 or 2 things that will have made you tremendous wealth. But you are so afraid, oh, what if it does not work? What if it does not work? Yes, if it does not work, you move on. So when you are talking about investment, you are looking multiplying money, you are principally talking about investment. Now, when we talk about investment, ladies and gentlemen, is a topic that needs good understanding. Investment is you putting your money where the money will work for you. You only multiply money when money is working for you harder than you are working for it. I repeat, you multiply money when money is working for you harder than you work for it. I work and I earn $100. Sorry, I work and I earn 100,000 naira. I must have a place where I put my money that can make me much more than that amount. Now, when it comes to the risk, you must understand something, because one of the things that most people will tell me is, but are you sure it's not a scam? I always refer people to something. If you are listening to me and you are not into investment, you are committing a very big error. He said, it's risky, isn't it? Now listen, there's I'm a Christian and I like to take reference from the life book. In one book, one of the wisest King Solomon, he says something. That's Ecclesiastes 11:2. He says something. If you take it in the New International Version, he said, invest in 7 venture. In fact, 8 venture. Because you never know which one will save you in the day of trouble. That's exactly I said. Invest in 7 venture. In fact, 8, for you never know which one. That means Solo knows that it is not all investment that succeed. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are looking, when people are doing investment, they will tell me, Mr. Shola, can you guarantee this investment? I said, why will you ask me to guarantee? God has not even given us Solo, he himself, in those days, he knew that even if you invested in 7 ventures, it's still one. You never know which one. So, what am I saying? What you need to do is not that you'll be averse to investment, but you look at what kind of investment opportunity do I need to take. In these days, in this present age and time, there are lots of opportunities that make people fantastically rich. I was teaching, I think on my YouTube page, I was showing people on one investment platform that you can get up to 3%, 5%, 8% on daily basis. But in those days when we hear those kind of things, no, this is scam. How can you say 3%? But we're talking on the age of technology. So if you really want your money to be multiplied, if you want your money to be multiplied, what you need to do, look out for these 4 things in any business venture that you want to do. Okay. Number 1, is the company registered? Number 2, is it under any kind of regulation? Number 3, who are the manager of that organization? And number 4, what is the system running upon? If you can answer these 4 questions, go ahead and do that investment. You can't dot all the I's, you can't cross all the T's. When people tell me that they are scared about that, are you sure this thing is going to last? I'm sure many of us know this man we call MQ Abiola. Yes. And Abiola then had different investments. And anyone had investments in Concord Airline, then you must have been a big person. Exactly. This is a brick and mortar business. Today, it's Concord Airline still there. Nope. That means if you had invested, you have lost your investment. Is that not? Yeah. This is what no investment plan lasts forever. Investments come for a period of time. It empowers some people and then boom. The people that form the investment platform, they never plan that, when we start it, we are going to close it as so date. No. Situation, technology, government policies, different things could affect the investment plan that will make it to stop. Okay. But the people, the early takers, the people that jump into it, the people that are not looking at the wind and decide to go for it, these ones you see them come out. Pardon
me, please. Let me button there. Pardon me. You've talked about the 4 different things one has to look out for before investing, in whatever field or endeavor one wants to delve into. Can you please share with us the various investment opportunities that you can recommend as a business coach for those who are trying to improve their finances?
Okay, awesome. For You know, in investments, we always don't want to give an advice. We will show you the opportunities,
Okay.
and then you take the decision based on the on your own appetite
Yes,
for
yes.
risk. For those that will be my, I don't know if I mention my YouTube stuff. There are some contents there that people can just go look at that could help them. Now, in the investment space, presently, technological space, there's so much opportunity in it. There's the the digital asset space. The digital asset space. People are making serious money in
Yeah.
it. You have metaverse, and all this stuff.
NFTs.
NFTs.
Yes.
Please go study this thing. Don't say, I am of old school. There's so many money, no school. Money goes to you that gets the information. In this era, when you apply information, so one in technology, then another thing that you can invest on in the fiscal is you can invest in real estate. Now, when we say invest in real estate, where you have 1 million naira, what is the 1 million naira going to do in a real estate business? But there are companies that are we have them in Nigeria here,
Yes.
that if you go to them, I have 1 million naira that I'm not using. Can I invest it in your organization? They will take your money and add it to their capital. That your little money, they will add it to their millions, and then they can give you. You see them all around. I don't think we want to do free advertisement here. Also, what another area is in farming. You can invest in farming. Now, you don't need to be a farmer. Why don't you look at someone, a farm that is already existing? Most of us are looking for how will I start? Look for a farm that is already existing and go there to partner with them, sign a bit of agreement and things with them. This is the amount I have. If I put this, if I inject this in your business, what could be my return? A lot of businesses are looking for capital. So when we talk of investment, most of us are looking for until the company calls themselves an investment company. That's when you want to go there.
Okay.
You can look at organizations that are growing, and then you approach. I want to invest. I see this business, understudy them on, based on the 4 things that I said: the registration, the regulation, the management and the system that they are running. When you go do your findings based on this, you can penetrate into even organizations that people don't know, and you invest and make good money. But if you want to the online space, I tell you, today there are applications that you will sit down with, and whilst you are just with your phone, you can generate as much as 3% return on investment in a day.
All right. Okay. For the want of time, sir, we need you to wrap up in 30 seconds, sir, for the want of time, please.
All right. So investing, as just like I said, when it comes to money management, you have to you understand investing and how to control investment also.
Okay.
A lot of persons invest and then they put all their money in one investment basket. I tell you, if you remember what Sulu said, King Solomon, he said, invest in 7 ventures. As a matter of fact, in 8 ventures, for you never know which one. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a business, make sure you have at least 7 means of investment that you can put your money into. That will give you effective money management.
Thank you so much, Olushola Popola, for sharing your thoughts on this. We appreciate your time.